This is my schooling experience by William Brown. Throughout my whole life, I attended public schools. Starting in kindergarten, I went to Perry Elementary. And then in second grade, I moved to Lima City Schools where I went for a year and a half. And then in third grade, I transferred to Shawnee Maplewood, which is the intermediate school for Shawnee School District, which is also in Lima. And I went there until seventh grade until I moved to Waverly Middle School in Southern Ohio, and it was definitely a different experience being around being around mostly white people because there's not very diverse people down there. For the most part, everyone's white, and it's a rural area. And then in ninth grade, I moved back to Lima, went back to Shawnee High School where I graduated from. At my time at Shawnee, I took AP classes and college prep classes. The AP courses I took were AP history, and I took college prep courses in English all throughout high school. My area, the Lima area, offered a vocational school, Apollo Career Center, where who were, students could leave their school district their junior year and complete 2 years at Apollo for their junior and senior year to get a skill in a trade. My school district also offered special education for disabled students as part of its curriculum. The student population at my high school were, for the most part, the students were white, but we had some diversity. We had a nice amount of black students, and we had Asian students and Mexican students. So we had a wide range of people, and outside of racially speaking, we had diversity. We had gay students in our high school. We had students that spoke different languages. Um, Class wise, we had some students that were more wealthy than others. So people in our high school. My social class throughout my schooling experience definitely played a role in my success and school. Early in my schooling life, in my early grades, my family didn't have a lot of money, so even though a public education is supposed to be free, there's still necessities and things that students need outside of what the schools give you that's going to help you succeed more and have the things you need, supplies and whatnot. And growing up, it was hard for my family to have a lot of that stuff. So it definitely made success in school at a young age hard because I didn't have all the cool gadgets and stuff that my peers had, but I was still able to achieve success in school. But as time passed and my parents got better jobs and we made more money, so my parents were able to afford extra stuff that I needed. And as I got into high school and was more involved in sports and extracurricular activities, my parents had the money to afford the extra stuff needed to participate in those, which made my schooling experience so much better and more involved. Um, the ideology in the aspect of, I would say my school as a whole has a very rigorous curriculum, and basically it makes every student have to try really hard to succeed. And if you're not doing your work and stuff, you're not going to do well, and it's going to be tough. And the mindset of the faculty and teachers was to hold students to the highest standard and give us a rigorous curriculum that in the long run benefited us. And I think that it's that we had an advantage over other schools and areas around us that basically in a nutshell, don't hold students to such a high standard that my high school held us to, and students in those districts suffer because they don't have teachers that are willing and wanting to rigorously work hard to help each and every student obtain success, and basic where basically failure isn't an option, and students in these academic settings are more likely to succeed versus students who are in academic settings where teachers don't care as much and aren't holding their students to such a high standard. In conclusion, throughout my schooling experience, I was able to attend a wide variety of schools that was able to give me different perspectives on different cultures by being around diverse students and being able to attend a high school that had teachers and staff that wanted to see students succeed. This was very beneficial to me and pushed me to work harder to obtain success in school.